It's number one on Patreon week 15, Joe. This one's from Sarah Nissen, and we got ourselves some Prince and the new power generation. Joe, is this our first Prince appearance?
Prince appearance.
Prince appearance.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go, Prince. I'm a big fan.
Oh, cool. So what's the money on this gig?
Come on.
Ladies, you here for the audition?
Yes. I'm Diamond, and this is Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Club mix. Club mix.
I'm gonna put this in a way so as not to offend or unnerve. But there's a rumor going all around that you ain't been getting served. They say that you ain't you know what, and baby, who knows how long. It's time for me to say what's right when all I wanna do is wrong. Get up,
23 positions in a one-night stand.
get up,
I'll only call you after you just say I can.
get up,
Let a woman be a woman and a man be a man.
get up.
If you want to, baby, here I am.
Here I am.
I got the J's from a friend of yours named Vanessa Bet. She said you told her a fantasy that got her all wet. Something about a little box with a mirror and a tongue inside. What she told me then got me so hot I knew that we could slide. Get up,
23 positions in a one-night stand.
get up,
I'll only call you after you just say I can.
get up,
Let a woman be a woman and a man be a man.
get up.
If you want to, baby, here I am.
Here I am.
Get up. 1, 2, 3, no, little cutie, I ain't drinking.
Dude, Prince
Wow.
is wild.
Yeah. I've never heard this song before in my life.
Also never heard it. Sounds very early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Almost mid-90s. I'm going to guess 93 or 94. Because there's no reverb on the vocals, so we're...
91.
91, okay. Yeah. It's got those sounds. But could you imagine what it's like to have a one-night stand with Prince? 23 positions? I can only think of 4 or 5, honestly.
You know,
maybe 6.
well, does he have like a chart up on the wall?
He might have a
He's
chart.
You got to check them off, you know.
Yeah.
You'd be like, all right, well, there's one.
I mean,
There's 2. And what constitutes a position? Is like a different angle from the same, fairly the same position, a new
true.
position, you know?
no, you're right.
I'm going to need to see a sort of web graph of all the different positions and how they differentiate from each other. And then we can do a Venn diagram that describes it. This needs to get boring and very non-sexual.
I think so. Scientific.
Very scientific, clinical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will be grading these papers. So you better
Absolutely. All right,
study
so
up.
everyone start writing. I think
This will
5 to 7 pages,
Yeah.
single space,
So yeah, I'm thinking there's like
6 font. I don't want to be able to read it.
offshoots of main positions. So for example, you have your missionary.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a shift of a leg, or
Yeah.
throw some legs up on your shoulders. Maybe that's like missionary B.
You know what's probably a
Anyways.
really good reference
What?
is that
The Kama
book.
Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
So back to Prince.
Okay.
I believe I've heard that a lot of his music videos, especially in the 90s, were filmed in his like big compound. Was it called Paisley Park or something? Is that what in
I think so.
Minneapolis?
I heard that.
Like he had a full film studio that he had built, and that he filmed like tons and tons of music videos, most of which never got released. They're just in the vault somewhere, like hundreds.
That's wild.
I know. I'd love to see them because, yeah, you could say like maybe you're not into the song, or maybe it's too overly sexual for some people, but it's at least very interesting. Like it is entertaining. He's moving, he's dancing with his girl in a unique way, and he's got his guitar on, and the whole scene is just you know that no matter what Prince does, it's like, well, it's going to be interesting.
It is. He was always interesting.
He's
no matter what he
amazing.
did.
Yeah, because he's just a fantastic entertainer.
And Mike, what's to say about Sarah coming in? Sarah Nissen. This is the Prince song she chose.
Sarah Nissen.
Sarah Nissen coming in and throwing in Prince and the Power Generation. Get Off. 2 T's, by the way.
Song's called Get Off. Man, could you imagine a Prince orgy? Hold on, I got to find out. You can play it. I'm going to see if Paisley Park is in...
Is the name of it?
Yeah.
All right.
What is Paisley Park?
Scope this, I was just thinking, you plus me, what a ride. If you was thinking the same, we could continue outside. Lay your pretty body against the parking meter. Strip your dress down like I was stripping a Peter. Pause, I'm in joy. Let me show you, baby, I'm a talented boy.
Everybody grab a body, pump it like you want somebody.
Get off. So here we are, my Paisley crib. What you want to eat? Oh, Toy, I don't serve ribs. You better be happy that dress is still on. I heard the rip when you sat down. Honey, them hips is gone, but that's alright. I clock them that way. Mind me of something James used to say. I like 'em fat. I like 'em proud. You got to have a mother for me. Now move your big ass round this way so I can work on that zipper, baby. Tonight, you're a star, and I'm a big dipper. Get up. Ooh, I think I like it with the dress half on. I'll zip it far enough to see the crack of dawn. Don't worry about the bust, I'm gonna lock up every door. Then we can do it in the kitchen, on the floor, in the bathroom, standing on the tub and holding on the rod. You're in the closet underneath the clothes and oh my God. In the bedroom, on the dresser with your feet in the drawers. In the pantry, on the shelf, I guarantee you won't be bored. The pool table, yeah, move the sticks and put the 8-ball where it should have stick. Dudley, do no wrong tonight. If Nail, just let him kick you. What's right when all I wanna do is wrong? Get up.
23 positions in a one-night stand.
Get up.
I'll only call you after if you say I can.
Get up.
Little woman, be a woman, and a man, be a man.
Get up.
If you want to, baby, here I am.
Come on.
Woo!
Dang.
Turn around so let me work on that zipper, he said.
And then
Man,
he pulls
Prince-
that zipper down. Huh?
Prince was just straight up rapping.
Yeah.
He had a few rap verses. I never knew that he rapped at all in his music.
You know what I love? I love these very early 90s looking guys doing very 90s looking dance moves. These guys here. And they're doing like the Running Man and stuff like that. I love it.
And he did a little shout out to the Paisley Crib. So Paisley
That's
Park
right.
is Prince's is a place where art, music, fashion, and culture are celebrated, energized, and inspired by the visionary, creative spirit of Prince. Oh, is it? They turned it into a museum?
Did he used to live
Yeah,
there?
it's a museum.
Did he live there?
I don't know. but it's a museum now.
Well, time to go to Minnesota.
Closes at 5 p.m., so hurry up.
Let's get on a plane. We'll go there right after going to the Mall of America.
Yeah.
Dang, Prince.
It was what originally began in an unassuming cornfield in Minnesota, a charming suburb 20 minutes southwest of Minneapolis, became a vision brought to life. Paisley Park completed its construction and officially opened its doors in 1987.
Oh, wow. So it's been there for a while.
It was a sanctuary where Prince could and would create, record, and perform. Soon enough, it drew in artists like Madonna, Tevin Campbell, did the Goofy Movie songs, REM, and Lizzo.
REM.
And
Lizzo.
mix albums in studio. Okay, so it sounds like people can go there and like
Write music and create art.
I guess rent it for the day or a few weeks. I don't know. Yeah, it's an art studio.
Yeah.
But like on a serious level, like on a Hollywood level, just out in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota.
Dang, Minnesota,
There
huh?
you go. Yeah, so
It's cold there.
I'll stay here.
I do like, Hollywood is warm. I'm gonna stay in Hollywood. I like how these women show up to this like party or whatever this is, orgy music video, and they're like, "Oh, we're in the video," and literally the door opens and they immediately are in the video. The video begins. It's instant. Imagine if you showed them, like, "All right, we're in this video." It's like, "All right, well, we've been waiting for you.
Yep.
Get into your shot.
Lights, camera, action."
Just follow Prince's lead."
That's what I was thinking. Like,
It seems like something he would do.
Prince is kind of the person where like he just his vision is so clear that he just moves and just does. Like, how many takes would Prince do in the studio or for this?
Well,
It's just
we've
like-
heard so many strange stories about things that he just did. He almost did everything against the outside of the box,
Yeah.
or against the book.
But what I'm getting at is the quality of him, since he's so confident and certain, and he's so clear in what he wants to do. You can see it in his live performances. Like, he'll just start spinning and do like a split on stage, and then just start ripping into a guitar solo. And all his solos are different. You know, he's very improvisational.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
I mean, he
how
seems like the
much-
type of art. I don't know if he did this, but he seems the type of artist that would play a different set list every night.
He probably, yeah, that sounds exactly like what Prince would do.
Like nothing is consistent.
Right.
Almost to the point where maybe he hated consistency. He thought he probably hated the scripting of art.
He doesn't seem very structured at all.
And not just because like, oh, I don't know, he's like lazy or something, or whatever, however you describe it. No, because he genuinely dislikes it. He thinks that it ruins it in that way. That's what.
That's what makes him so great. Mm-hmm. It's because he's just like this living beam of like, he's like, oh no, we're not doing that today. That's not today. Today is this. I'm like, okay, Prince.
I mean, he made it. He made it to be able to dictate that, because no one would ever allow an artist to just do shit like that, because they would be like, well, you're on my dime, dude, and you've never been successful, so why would I trust your just chaos?
And I'm sure he did struggle with that, especially in the beginning, but I heard the story that on his first album when he was 18, the I Want to Be Your Lover hit from that first album, that when they were recording, he just was unsatisfied with what the drummer had played, and that what you hear on the recording is Prince actually playing the drums the way he wanted it to be.
Dang.
He's like, oh, the feel's off. So he just went in and played it. And, you know, at 18 years old, to be that confident, make that kind of decision when you have, I don't know. There's so much insecurity and doubt, especially in a younger person, someone who's an artist, to be like, okay, yeah, no, it's good. Like, I trust you guys.
So you're trying so hard to make it. You're just trying to make it. Like, okay.
And you don't want to be a bother.
My freedom happens when I have millions of dollars. That's when I can do whatever I want.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
right now, I'm not gonna rock the boat.
Yeah. But it sounds like Prince just, from the get-go, he just knows what he wants. And that's okay. So I say all that to say this in music videos, because I haven't seen many Prince music videos.
But you have seen the Prince movie.
Yeah, Purple Rain. He was the best actor in it. Everyone else was pretty bad. He wasn't acting, right? He was the best character for sure. Everyone else was kind of rough. But in music videos, how many takes are they really taking? Like, how structured is it? Of course, they have to have a theme and someone puts this all together. But once Prince is on set, they must know, like, all right, we got to do all this quickly, because he's not going to do this take over and over and over again. Like, that's not his style. It's not what he does.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because then you hear about the artists that are like perfectionists and they're ruthless and they're like again they'll spend
takes,
they'll spend so much time there and they'll be able to point out what's wrong with every single one. But it does seem like Prince might have been a little different than, well, probably wasn't like that, but also still was probably a perfectionist.
I mean,
as well.
Maybe that's why so many of the videos never got released, because he doesn't want to sit there and do a million takes every day. But then if he
doesn't like it, he just won't release it.
Yeah, and he sees the edit and he's like, no, I don't like this. But I also read that he was really big into getting, like, when he did have people like either play strings or maybe a different instrument on his music, that he was really into always preserving the first take. Like, he loved the energy of like the first time they played it. So like in the song Raspberry Beret, I think there's some strings and like some violins that play that melody, and they're a little out of tune because the strings players were just kind of like warming up and playing to it, and their violins weren't perfectly in tune. But he just loved the first take so much that
he went with that.
He just went with it. Yeah.
Dang, Prince. All right, well, first of many.
Yeah,
we're gonna need many more.
All right.
Well, wonderful Patreon 15 week. Thank you so much to everyone.
And here's to 15 more weeks of Patreon.
And that's it. No, just kidding. Yeah. We have 1,500 more.
That's what you get for $4 a month. You get the chance to get your video watched by me and Joe.
Yep.
And you get to see it before it's on YouTube.
Yep.
So if you like that
you do
idea,
guarantee for the $4, you do get to see every video before it goes up on YouTube. That is true.
It's not just the chance.
There's no chance on that. That is 100% given to you by the $4.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason we had like not made any videos and they were all up on YouTube.
And Joe, I like to think of us as the Prince of reaction channels. No edits, one take steak.
Confusing.
Doesn't really, plan much out. Just kind of goes for it. Improvisation. Mistakes will be made.
Mistakes are expected. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.